Hi guys, my name is Jacqueline, and today I'm going to talk about the subordinate conjunction das. Das. We haven't talked about subordinate conjunctions yet, but I'll start off real slow. I'll give you a couple of examples. It's really not that difficult, so let's get started. The word das is one of the most important subordinate conjunctions in German. Now, you have to remember that when you use das in a sentence, the structure will change. I want to introduce you to the subordinate conjunction by introducing you to the phrase, did you know that? Did you know that he got promoted? Did you know that they're moving to Berlin? Let's take a look at some more examples. In subordinate clauses, the structure of the sentence changes. Let's take a look at the first example. The main clause is Ich habe morgen Geburtstag. Tomorrow is my birthday. Ich habe morgen Geburtstag. We have the verb habe, which means have, and it's in the second position. Now, as soon as we add a subordinate clause, we need to put the verb into a different position. We put it in the last position. So, this is what it looks like. Wusstest du, dass ich morgen Geburtstag habe? Did you know that tomorrow is my birthday? Wusstest du, dass ich morgen Geburtstag habe? So, the verb habe goes to the end of the sentence. That's pretty much all you need to know. Let's take a look at the second example. Rainer wurde befördert. Rainer was promoted. Rainer wurde befördert. This is a passive voice sentence. We can see that the verb wurde is in the second position. Now let's take a look at the subordinate clause. Wusstest du, dass Rainer befördert wurde? Did you know that Rainer was promoted? Wusstest du, dass Rainer befördert wurde? We have the main clause, wusstest du, and we have the subordinate clause, dass Rainer befördert wurde. So, the verb goes to the end of the sentence. Wusstest du, dass Rainer befördert wurde? Luise hat im Lotto gewonnen. Luise has won the lottery. Luise hat im Lotto gewonnen. We're using the perfect tense here. We're using the helping word hat and the past participle gewonnen. So, the helping word is in the second position, and the past participle is in the last position. This is what happens in the main clause. If we have a subordinate clause, we need to put both verbs at the end of the sentence. In the second to last position, you have the past participle, and in the last position, you have the helping verb. Wusstest du, dass Luise im Lotto gewonnen hat? Did you know that Luise won the lottery? Wusstest du, dass Luise im Lotto gewonnen hat? Helene holt ihren Mann vom Bahnhof ab. Helene is picking up her husband from the train station. Helene holt ihren Mann vom Bahnhof ab. Here we're using the separable verb abholen. We talked about separable verbs in this video right here. Make sure to watch it if you missed it. We told you that in the present tense, you have to separate the prefix from the stem of the verb. So the prefix here is ab. The infinitive is abholen. So here in the main clause, you separate the prefix from the stem, so you have the prefix at the end. Now, in a subordinate clause, you have to forget that rule, because that rule doesn't apply. In a subordinate clause, you do not separate the prefix from the stem. So this is what it sounds like. Wusstest du, dass Helene ihren Mann vom Bahnhof abholt? Did you know that Helene is picking up her husband from the train station? So here we have the verb in the last position, and the verb here is abholt. We do not separate the verb in this instance. Now, let's see if you guys understood this. Let me give you a sentence, and you're going to have to form a sentence that uses the conjunction das. Er studiert immer noch. He is still studying. Er studiert immer noch. Now, how would you say, did you know that he's still studying? The answer is, wusstest du, dass immer noch studiert? Wusstest du, dass immer noch studiert? Thomas ist krankgeschrieben. Thomas is on sick leave. Thomas ist krankgeschrieben. Now, how would you say, did you know that Thomas is on sick leave? The answer is, wusstest du, dass Thomas krankgeschrieben ist? Wusstest du, dass Thomas krankgeschrieben ist? Saskia hat gekündigt. Saskia quit. Saskia hat gekündigt. So, how would you say, did you know Saskia quit? The answer is, wusstest du, dass Saskia gekündigt hat? Wusstest du, dass Saskia gekündigt hat? Alright, now you know how to use das in a subordinate sentence. Thanks for joining me today. Remember that you can also learn French and English at Lingoni. You can find more information on lingoni.com. We have hundreds of worksheets, podcasts, and exclusive videos for you guys, as well as a tool to practice pronunciation. Bis bald!